Okay, the meeting is now being recorded. This is Jan 30, and this is the benchmarking tool weekly sync in workgroup serving. Let's get started on the topics. If you have anything, please feel free to add them. I think the main one we have is the a proposal to use K6. Thanks thanks to everyone for taking a look and providing feedback there. Um, I think uh, with the recent discussion there, we are trying to see if we can still keep this as benchmark as a code tool, and if we can maybe allow some extensions to use like K6 or Locust if someone wants to do like distributed testing. But otherwise, keeping the core benchmarking as a code Python um, library still makes sense. So this is the issue that we have open for that. And yeah, please feel free to follow up here. I think Sachin mentioned that he's traveling and couldn't join this sync. So next time once he's back, we can follow up to see how such an extension would work. At least how I'm seeing is we keep the core inference perf library fully Python based, and then have other load generator or like web benchmarks like Locust or K6. Use it to run with more concurrent users, run it in a distributed manner on Kubernetes and whatnot, leveraging that library, right? Any um, any other thoughts on that? Yeah, so if not, once Sachin gets back, let's follow up on that. The next one I have is there are a couple of PRs that Brendan sent out. Let me see if I can share that. So we have one to add the model server client and another to add the metrics client itself. I think the goal here is to have a model server abstract class and then have specific client implementations, right? One for VLLM and one for Triton and whatnot, which extends this. I think we still need to have like a concrete implementation of one of those servers so that the interface actually makes sense. But if you have any thoughts on that, feel free to review this PR. I think Brendan mentioned he's out of office this week as well. So I'm trying to see if I can send out, take this and extend it to send out something meanwhile. So maybe by tomorrow or Monday, can have this updated and we can, if you can take a look, that would be great. Yeah, the metrics client, I think this one, the main goal is to collect one model server metric. When model server client could be used for that. This one, it looks like is proposing using this to collect metrics from the cloud provider itself, or like we have a Prometheus deployment, collect metrics directly from there. This might need some more work before we find a pattern for this, because we also want to figure out how the GPU metrics can be collected. And if a cloud provider level abstraction makes sense, or if we need to do something different there. Right, and yeah, the last one there is like adding like a simple load gen with Python that we can start with. Then we can connect the model server client, the simple load gen, and start driving the benchmark. And have probably a test for that would be the next step, I would say. Yeah, so on that, I would say, yeah, please take a look and provide any comments on the PRs themselves. And if you're looking to add to one of the components here, feel free to send out a PR or create an issue on the approach and then send one out. I think one thing we can look at is someone is adding the VLLM client. We could add another model server too, especially if there is one that you're using today. Cool. Any other topics from anyone for today?
Ashok, will there be any issues created so that like we can start picking them, or how will that work?
Yeah, I can actually create the issues for the ones that we just discussed. Yeah, let me add an item. Yeah, let me create some issues for the ones we discussed. And if there are other ones you see, feel free to open an issue and then start sending out a PR. We can then iterate on that.
Yeah, sure, Ashok.
Cool. I see Clayton join as well. Clayton, any topics or any thoughts? Cool. Okay, anything else from anyone? If not, we can end early. Jerry, do you have something?
No, sorry, I just realized my audio wasn't muted though. I'm at a coffee shop. Hopefully the noise wasn't bugging people.
Yeah, no worries. Cool. All right, we can. Yeah, can end early then. I'll see you all next time. Meanwhile, feel free to review the PRs and send some code out. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.